All right, we are back. So you should have your science notebook open to that Circuit Lab 1 slide that we just imported. And we are going to try to make a circuit light up with a light bulb, but we're going to do it without the holder. We know how to do it with a holder. We did that when we were learning about which materials are conductors of electrical energy. But the challenge today is going to be to figure out how to do that with the light bulb out of the holder. So we've got our battery, we've got our 2 wires, we've got our light bulb. And so these are some of the guesses we had in class. Some students guessed mostly that you attach the wires to either side of the light bulb, but as you can see, that is not causing it to light up. So then we had some students notice that that looked like a metal, so maybe we attach both wires to the bottom of the light bulb, and it's kind of tricky for me to get all of it touching, but there we go. It's all touching, and you can see, I think, that the light bulb is not lit up. A couple of students said, hey, try the glass, but if you paid attention during our electrical conductivity lab, you know that glass is not a conductor of electrical energy. It does conduct thermal energy, but not electrical. So we said, well, it's not touching both the sides. It's not both touching the bottom. So maybe it's one of each. And we tried something like this, and it works. So that kind of makes sense when you think about the fact that our bulb holder, you know, when you screw the bulb into the holder, it's touching the sides and it's touching the bottom. And if you don't have it all the way screwed in, it won't work because it's not also touching the bottom. So it kind of makes sense. All right, so we need to get a diagram of this circuit into our science notebook. And the way we're going to do this one is something we've done in class before, and that is we're going to draw the diagram on paper. So here's how I draw a light bulb. I put a rectangle and I put kind of diagonal curvy lines on it because that's the threads that you use to screw the light bulb in. Then I put a little trapezoid down here, and this represents that bottom that has the metal on it. And our little light bulb is just a circle. There's no like stem to it or anything. Now inside of here are 2 wires. One wire connects to the bottom, one connects to the side, and they are connected with a very thin wire called a filament, and it looks like a spring. So we're drawing it like this. Over here, we're going to draw our battery, which is just a rectangle with a little rectangle attached. So it looks like a D battery laying on its side. Okay. And we just need to attach the wires. So I'm going to have one going from the side to the positive side of the battery and one going from the negative to the bottom. It doesn't matter. It could have been going from the side to the negative and the bottom to the positive. It doesn't matter. So then we're going to label it. This is our bulb. This is our battery. And this is our wires. So what you're going to do is go back to your science notebook. You're going to open that. Well, hopefully you've already got it open. The circuit lab number 1. You're going to click on Insert, Image, and Camera. And then you're going to hold this up to the camera, take a picture of it, and resize it and move it around and put it all nice and neat in your slide. Down at the bottom, there is a sentence, and it says electrical energy in the wires is transformed into blank energy in the bulb. Well, what kind of a bulb is it? It is a light bulb because it is producing light energy. So we're going to erase that blank that's there, and we're going to put the word light. Okay. The next video will show you how to use a website, a tool on a website, to get some other diagrams of other things that you can include in or other forms of energy we can transform electrical into, because humans are pretty clever and they're using electrical energy to transform into what we need. So like at night, so we can keep reading a book even after the sun goes down, we use a light bulb in a circuit and that kind of thing. Okay, watch for that next video.